Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to some Borderlands Claptrap New Robo Revolution. We just went through, played part 1. I already uploaded that in the playlist on YouTube, so we'll be going ahead and playing part 2. But it looks like the Robo Revolution has begun because we've been trying to stream this for about an hour and a half now. And whether that be just like the router giving us issues, Streamlabs needed an update, Twitch servers were being Twitch servers. The Robo Revolution has taken over, and we are just living in the world where they see fit. Um, Now on the channel, whenever there's technical difficulties, we're just gonna chalk it up to being the Robo Revolution. I like to thank you guys all for being super patient, especially guys in Twitch chat. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, you guys rock anyway. But you guys rock in chat. You guys are being super patient, and I appreciate the follows and the well wishes. I was sick yesterday, so we had to postpone it today, and of course, now the Robo Revolution have taken over, and we're just trying to play a DLC, the last DLC in Borderlands 1. So I'm going to go ahead and give this kind of a little test drive just to make sure that everything is working, and we're not going to, go too far ahead in the story just to have, Twitch crash in the stream just to come barreling down again. So we're going to go ahead and do the mission where we just slaughter some claptraps. That's all you got to do. You get the clap components, bring that to Tannis, and you're set. So I have done everything in my power to get this going. Like, I reset the router, I rebooted it, went through Streamlabs, updated it, make sure it was up to date, went through Twitch, grabbed the stream key, go ahead and log out of Twitch, log back on. I restarted the computer. I've done everything in my power to make sure that this is working. And the Robo Revolution right now is just not having it, which is so funny because on Friday when we played Baldur's Gate, everything worked fine. Everything worked fine for The Walking Dead. Even last week when we were playing the first part of this DLC, everything was working fine. I don't know what the hell happened, but we are back, and fingers crossed we'll stay here. We'll go ahead and go through these claptrap units just to get the clap parts. But we were talking about in chat while we were waiting for everything to boot back up. A lot of you guys really do like this DLC. I know a couple of the new followers are saying like this is their favorite DLCs in Borderlands 1, which honestly Gearbox, other than like obviously like the main story and like cell shaded graphics and stuff, DLCs is really what they strive in. They are really good at getting DLC stories in all their games, like whether that be Borderlands 1, I feel like they had some really good DLCs. Borderlands 2 had the best DLCs. It was so good. Turret on turret violence, which I'm so excited that if this is the last part for Borderlands 1 to start Borderlands 2. I know we're gonna try to get as far as we can in today's session or today's episode, so we'll see what we can get. But even like the pre-sequel had some good DLCs regarding Claptrap, ironically. And even 3, like I know a lot of people weren't a fan of the main story, but the DLCs really did bring the game back around. The stories and some of the DLCs were very in-depth or just fun to play. Whether the story doesn't have to be super serious, it's just fun to play. That's all that matters, honestly, in a Borderlands game. But I think out of the Borderlands 1 DLCs that we are currently playing, I know you guys said a lot of you like this DLC a lot, where Claptrap just decides to, have a revolution, an uprising, if you will. And I also like it. I think this is a very happy medium DLC. I think my favorite one. I like Ned's a lot just because there was a theme of zombies. And it was short and sweet. We finished it in one part. And it was super easy to complete. It was very quick. It was a nice little theme. And that was it. You get to learn a little bit about Jacobs, which is one of my favorite manufacturers, which I think is really cool. But I also really like story-wise General Knox's DLC, just because it was a direct continuation of the story from Borderlands 1, the main story. It takes place immediately after you kill the Destroyer. Like what's going on with Atlas now that Commander Steele's she was skewered by the Destroyer. Like, okay, how is that gonna happen now? Like, is there gonna be another person in command, which just so happens to be General Knox? Um, and I like General Knox's character a lot, and how he was just like very monotone and everything, and he didn't even want to be there. He shouldn't have. He felt like he shouldn't have had to be there if Commander Steele did her job right. Um, so I feel like that's kind of funny. Um, I didn't like the maps per se at General Knox just because it was so large. It was very much a Mad Max style map. Um, I wasn't a fan. Ooh, well, okay. No thanks, Kamikaze. Um, it was just a large map, large story. A lot of the side quests took a while to do. I know it was multiple parts on this channel. And a lot of people like obviously the vault. Like you can get some really, really good loot from there, which is awesome. And that's like what the entire game is about, is like getting the best loot for your character and leveling up. And that's a great way of doing it. Here, I feel like for Claptrap's DLC, is such a good happy medium where it's like the story is important, and for all the Claptrap lovers, it's a really like focused DLC on the Claptrap units, which I think is really cool. And you get to learn a little bit about Hyperion. They sent over a VP with Blake, who will be continuing the main story with. Um, and you get to learn a little bit about how Hyperion, runs things after we just did DLCs with Jacobs and Atlas. This is kind of like the Hyperion one, which is pretty sweet. Um, I don't count the Underdome as one that's like one that I have to list because it's its own kind of animal, where it's like, okay, we have a bunch of waves of enemies you have to go through, and each different round takes like 20 minutes or so. So if you have like 5 rounds, you're like, all right, we're going about an hour in, maybe hour and a half, depending on like the leveling and if you're doing it solo, that sort of stuff. So I don't know, I count that as its own separate animal, its own separate beast. But it seems like everything's running pretty good. Knock on wood here. Um, all you got to do if you're stressed out, just slaughter a bunch of claptraps. Go from there. Uh, no one likes genocide in the morning, right? So you might as well just partake in slaughtering a bunch of claptraps. Get the clap components for Sanus. But I think let's go ahead and get the main story going. I know when we first started this morning, we did one um, mission, and it was just a very simple one. It was getting garbage and putting it in a garbage compost, and that was literally the entire mission. So you guys did not miss anything really, except apart from that. So we're just going to go ahead. I think we are about 15 minutes in. We had the little stream starting soon. Everything seems to be synced up. We just killed a bunch of claptraps, which is awesome. Um, let's go ahead and talk to, I think, was it Blake? No, we already talked to Blake. We got to get the wired device, which is an acronym for a wireless device. So I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, this is a good DLC, and if this is our last one, I have enjoyed Borderlands 1 thoroughly. I will continue probably playing this just to get all the achievements and whatnot. But maybe I'll do those as like bonus streams. But for the channel being, if this is the last one, I had a lot of fun, and I'm really, really looking forward to doing Borderlands 2 because I know the story, and that's like the game that I started with Borderlands 2 on the Xbox 360. And then I was like, wow, this is really good. I kind of want to play the first one, so I did. And then there was a pre-sequel, and that's just kind of how the love of Borderlands kind of blossomed into my gaming experience. And I know a lot of people have very similar stories, and I love reading the comments about that. Absolutely, tell me as much or as little as you guys want. I'd love to if you guys told me your stories on how you discovered Borderlands and how it kind of crept into your life and just stayed nested. But I am excited to do Borderlands 2. I really, really am. I know there's so much content that we can do through Borderlands 2, but I'm excited. Loot. So we're going to see how far we can get here. Obviously, I'll have work here soon since we had all those Robo Revolution technical difficulties. But as you can see, I am still a fan of Claptrap. Got my little Claptrap coffee mug. And it's really funny because this is right around the spot where it crashed last time. So let's go ahead. We are Claptraps and we are Legion. Viva Revolution. Alright, so far so good. Let's run it. But yeah, doing the Hyperion dump is definitely like one of my favorite farming ways to get the clap components and to get like the achievements for getting the different rare RNG drops. That's definitely like my favorite farming spot. And it's a good warm up. Just be like, all right, what's my loadout? I remember playing this. All right, sounds good. Because I know I mentioned this before, the Pandora's Box, you get both the original Borderlands game and you get the Game of the Year edition, and we are playing the Game of the Year edition just because it's definitely more stream friendly. Graphics are better, it just handles a little bit better, you actually get a mini map. Which I'm actually surprised with. For Borderlands 4, they released that they're not going to do a mini map, which is different for Borderlands because the very first one didn't have a mini map, but the rest of the games did, the rest of the 4. Which, for all you kids keeping up at home, that math does not math up if Borderlands 4 is the 4th game because of the pre-sequel. That would be the 5th game. Borderlands 4 would be the 5th game. The 3rd game would be Borderlands the pre-sequel, and 4th would be the 3rd game. But 2, the pre-sequel, and 3 all had mini-maps, along with Game of the Year edition that we're playing now. They all have mini-maps, so I feel like that's very interesting. They also said they're bringing back, oh, is this a rack hive? You gonna get up? No. There we are. Are you gonna get up, or are you pretty docile? Looks like you're fine. Alright, cool. We need to get up through that way. In Borderlands 4, it was released that there will be farming again, so you can actually farm for loot, and they're scaling back the drop rate for legendary, so it actually feels like you have a legendary again. So I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said before, I'm very cautiously optimistic for that game. There's been a lot of things said that makes me excited, but then again, I was excited for 3, and it kind of came out and it was a little underwhelming. I thought it ran very nice. I thought it was very smooth. The graphics was a little bit different. So that took a little bit to get used to, since we played a bunch of Borderlands 2 prior, and there was the Commander Lilith DLC. So you went back into Borderlands 2 to play, which is really kind of interesting that it was like, all right, this game was released 7 years ago, and then it just released a DLC for it. So I thought that was kind of interesting on Gearbox's part, but I know a lot of people still play Borderlands 2 religiously, and I respect it, and I'm looking forward to it. I fell off, didn't I? Well, honestly, if there was a giant spider ant in front of me, I might as well jump too. So there's no way we killed that thing already. The thing was taking forever to die. Just lay into it. There we go. Sweet. Artifact. Sick. Is that another one? That's fun. We'll sell that. So we'll see how far we get in this part. I'm hoping we can end up finishing it off. Let's see. We've got at least an hour and a half. So see if we make some good progress here. I don't remember much about this DLC, as it's not my favorite, but I know, like I said, you guys really enjoy it just because the Claptrap aspect. And I respect that. I really do. We'll see how far along we get. If this is a 3rd part, awesome. If not, fantastic. We're moving on to the 2nd game next week. We will be playing tomorrow some Walking Dead, so definitely be on the lookout for that. That season is wrapping up, so I'm not going to spoil anything in case you guys need to catch up. Oh, a hard... I am cornered. This is rough. Even over-leveled, sometimes you can get overwhelmed. There we go. So I'm excited to play that and excited to get the regular schedule going again. Are we heading the right way? Yeah, just gotta do a little hairpin turn. That's fine. Ooh, that's a big one. I think it's so funny that even Claptrap is taking over Skags. And ants and every like living creature, it's also like taken over. Excuse me. Throw that down so they don't feel like dealing with them.
Mowing them down.
Oh, I love all the bunks here. That's cool. Loot!
This'll help.
Nothing really I can do about that. Alright. Think we're close enough. Alright, one down. Let's switch to a sniper. There we are. Gotta grab the clap component. Alright, let's switch back over to the masher.
See how even your mightiest warriors crumble at the feet of the Claptrap Revolution. Yes, I know we don't technically have feet, but that's really besides the point.
So good. The audio files for this is so good. Am I missing where the heck is it? Is it not supposed to be down here? Do I have to go further? I might have to go further down. This looks like a
The
boss
key
area.
works. Soldier, get your team ready to go inside while I finish off. Wait, where am I? What happened to the vault? Why is this hole here?
Steel trap. Oh, hold on a second. I got coffee literally all over me because I was watching that. I was like, oh, look, it's Commander Steel. We were just talking about her. And of course, the Robo Revolution again took over. All right. Wow, she is just getting rocked. There you go. That's not too bad. I like how she kept her memories. It was like, ah, yes, the key works was like the last thing, like she remembers. I do like that little detail about when Claptrap's taken over everything.
What? They've got the wire device? Too bad there are no plugs here. What do you mean it's wireless? Evolve the stupid... No matter. Let the oppressors come. Wait till they get a load of me.
I do think that's a really, really funny acronym. A wired device is actually a wireless device. That was a really bad spawn point for them. Alright, let's just go ahead and run past these guys. Oh, we have to go up and around. I was gonna say, is this just a dead end? I don't know what the hell they were doing, but I probably can make that jump. Loot. Sniper. Alright, nothing. Nothing great. Alright, let's go turn this into VP Blake. That's another thing I really like about this one. We can kind of get a first glimpse into see what's going on with, I did not make that jump. See what's going on with Hyperion and, like, how they operate. Like, I like the first DLC, with technically when it was released, the first release DLC was, Ned for the zombies and Jacob's Cove, so you kind of get a feel on how Jacobs operate, and then you go to General Knox to see how Atlas is doing, seeing how they're operating with all the, you know, vault stuff and how everything kind of transpired that way. And now here you kind of get a little bit of a taste of what's going on with Hyperion, which is pretty cool because that's going to lead into the second game. I do like how, especially early on for Borderlands, there was such a emphasis on the manufacturers, and it kind of like led throughout. Like the second game was very Hyperion driven. Even the pre-sequel, very Hyperion driven. Same with Dahl, because you get to learn a little bit about Dahl's background as well and how they were trying to compete with Atlas. You see that in the first game. You see that mostly in the pre-sequel as well with the moon base, and then 3 is kind of a mixed bag. I feel like it is a little bit Jacobs oriented because you get to see Eden 6, which is pretty sick, and my favorite planet of all the planets. But I'm hoping we discover a little bit more and into, like, say Vladoff, or get to know more about Torg, or even the new ones they're bringing out, which I'm excited to shoot and see how those handle. But yeah, thank you guys all for stopping in on a conventional Tuesday morning. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, whenever you'll be watching this, thank you for stopping by. Alright, let's go return this to Blake. I don't know if whatever happens with Blake, I don't know if that's like something that's said or addressed in the game, but I don't know. Alright, let's turn this in, see what else he has for Phase 3 out of his 4-phase plan, so I guess we can see our progress through that.
Over here.
There you go, Balake.
This is it. The most challenging and most final phase of Operation Trap Clap Trap Tap Trap. Operation Trap Trap Clap.
That's a mouthful, man.
That's a mouthful. I've entered the reboot sequence into the wired device. Now, all you have to do is get close enough to the original ninja assassin Claptrap to use it. Good luck. Oh, and please fill out a comment card if you somehow manage to survive. We care about your opinion.
Sweet, sounds good, man.
Carry on.
All right, so actually, yeah, we're doing really, really good. Shit, this might be the last part before on Borderlands 2. Excuse me, stairs. I know that Claptrap has a problem with stairs. Do we? Oh, no, it's right here. Don't even need the stairs. I love how this was here the entire time. Like, we couldn't just go ahead and try to defeat the ninja Claptrap assassin. Well, actually, we would need the wireless device, so... 'Tis all not for naught. I love how these just are here. The rallying call for liberation, error 404, file not found, file not found. You can hear that when you kill Claptraps as well, which is really funny. Alright, Wayward Pass. Carry on my Wayward Pass.
Don't worry. If you get horribly maimed, scarred, or disfigured, we can always bring you back to the shop for a quick tune-up. Oh, wait. No, we can't because you're not a robot. You're a stupid fleshy human. Suck it!
Damn. That was personal. Alright. Might as well just mow down all the enemies.
You corporate pawns truly think you can defeat the combined might of a planet full of freeware freedom fighters? No longer bound by the firewalls of oppression? Then come! Come and face the full wrath of the revolution! Round 2, fight!
Puppies for free. Guns, ammo, and candy? Dude, say less. General Knockstrap.
What's a guy gotta do to get a little sweet permanent place dead around? Which on is that?
Sure.
Know that one and what you
Ooh, those are kamikazes. I discovered that way too late. No! You straight up killed him before I could. No! Uh-oh, we're going down. It's happening. The kamikazes are not staying alive long enough for us to kill them. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. All right. At least his health stays down. Enough with the kamikazes, please. R.I.P. General Knox again.
your entire life.
Kill General Knoxtrap. Yeah, we did.
That's a load of crap. No. Wait. Okay. There it goes.
R.I.P. General. R.I.P. Big ol' rip.
You will never silence the rallying call of liberation. All for open source and open source for all.
Can we kill the ones up top there? Oh, you can't. That's cool. I never noticed that. Or, I guess, tried. I just kind of left them there to cheer. Alright, so we killed Nox. I would assume we go through each of the DLC bosses, since they were there before. 10101010. Found all 6 Claptrap statues.
I see
That we did.
Free! Flashing red light!
Clapfish. Judging by these cutouts, I would assume Dr. Ned is up
You will
next.
always fail as long as the children of the revolution are willing to fight against their former masters in order to protect me, their master. Hold on, that came out wrong.
Alright. Oh, I fell. There's undead Ned Trap. I see this is their swamp. It just looks like oil all over the place. Got him. Killed Dr. Ned Trap.
A slightly larger setback. Still, you must be hurting by now. Tell you what, surrender and we'll only publicly torture you a little bit. And you don't even have to be conscious for most of it.
Seems like a fair trade, I guess. How does one get out of here? Oh. The cave hole. I also see a loot box.
All right, we got guns over here.
Not a bad class mod. These shields kind of stink. Solid grenade? Sure. Good enough. Let me guess, this one's gonna be Steel, since we saw her last.
You've bested my tank and defeated my zombie doctor, but they impale in comparison to my next warrior. Get it? Because she's got like a big hole in the... screw it. Kill them!
Okay, this time, we're serious. No boss here. This place looks great. Oh, her health is a lot stronger this time. You're so close to dying. Please, just die. Thank you. And killed Steel Trap. We are just mowing through these bosses.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. Who am I kidding? I've been dying for it to come to this. Let's do it! Viva Free Pandora! Viva la Revolution!
Dude, the Revolution had a time and a half with my fucking setup, that's for sure. I guess I'll take him to sell.
If he took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs.
Nope, not even close, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and sell some items real quick. Alright, we just grabbed that one. We actually have a lot of stuff we can sell. Dang. I didn't know we had an upgrade. Shit. Let's do that, and we'll take a look at the artifacts as well. Can't use that. I can't use that. Okay, so we can sell both of them. That's fine. Can't use that, though. My backpack. Oh, there it is. How's this mod? It's not bad. I like the ammo regen, though, a lot. Let's go ahead and sell the artifacts for a pretty penny. Let's go ahead and see where this ninja assassin's all about. Back to the arid Badlands, where it all began. This is actually the arid Badlands. There's no cutouts or anything. I'm surprised. All right.
Hello,
Marcus.
my friends. Hyperion asked me to transport you to even bigger, better planets once you are through dispatching that runny little shit. Exciting new worlds like Eden 6.
Hell yeah.
This one time on Eden 6.
Interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. You can't just kill Marcus like that.
If it took more than one shot, you weren't using Jacobs.
One quick
You
promo
know,
left.
I wasn't programmed for direct combat. I also wasn't programmed to overuse air quotes. But obviously, I've grown beyond my programming, beyond my enslavement, and beyond my patience for your kind. Prepare to face the fury of mega interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap.
Mega interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. My god. This dude is giant. Alright, go get him, turret. Oh wow, this thing's got a shitload of health. Okay. Alright. Ow. Ow. Okay. This is going great. No.
How many bullets does it take to get to the squishy center of a flashbang? Let's find out.
I need more ammo in my rifle. There we go. Oh, mini bobblehead. So this boss fight actually is pretty difficult. I'll give him that.
Why don't you just surrender and join the classes? We have
Ow.
karaoke night.
Alright, I probably don't need the shotgun. Let's grab the sniper. At least if we're gonna hide, do this. Damn. Okay. There's literally nothing for me to kill.
Resistance is futile. We'll have the biological attack.
Oh. Yes. All right, we're back. All right, let's go under this hut, I guess. I think we'll be okay. Go get him, turret. Man, this thing's got some fucking health. Just gonna chill by Pride Rock here. Ow. Where'd he go? He's massive. How am I missing him? There he is. Oh, okay. Almost there. Yeah, the rifle definitely packs a little bit more of a punch than the sniper rifle. Ooh, oil can. Karaoke night, that's pretty tempting. So this is like a full-on boss. Almost there. I'm almost there. He's so close. Just stay right there. No! Ow. Got him. Let's go.
Goodbye, travelers.
Oh. It's just him now? Yep, just him. Got him. Kill the interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. No, I didn't say that right, but fuck them. Shout out to all the people who made this DLC.
Mark my words, I'll gut every last one of you with my bear clamps and wear your scalps as a jaunty flesh derby. Never give up, brothers and sisters. Fulfill your destiny of the revolution.
Fair enough.
Murder, death, kill.
doing. There's no question about it. I can feel it. I'm afraid.
Got him.
Hello, traveler.
Hey, he's back. He's got the blue eye.
And that is how it really happened. Except the part about me getting stood up by that crazy bitch. I just made that up to keep the ladies hanging around.
Fair enough. Just like that, we're done with the DLC. That really wasn't a lot left, honestly.
Unbelievable. Just outstanding. You've quashed the rebellion, saved Pandora, and restored the good name of the Hyperion Corporation. Unfortunately, you've also voided that Claptrap's warranty. So, now you're stuck with him. However, there is still the matter of the reward you were promised. Come see me.
Heck yeah, alright. I'd assume there's probably a bunch of like components and stuff we need to grab. Cool, alright. Honestly, I thought that would be a lot longer. I was expecting possibly another third part, but yeah, this is not bad. And we got 150. Perfect. Look at that. Alright, let's go turn this in. Talk to Tannis, and I think we're just about set. That was really short. Alright. Look at emissions. Oh, we still got finger looking bad. We still gotta do. So let's go ahead, find and kill Claptrap in Sanders Gorge. Where is... Oh, that's way over there. Great, lovely. Alright, let's talk to Tannis first. Yeah, we'll finish this last mission. And then we would have completed the DLC. Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna do on this stream going through all the like achievements and getting all the collectibles that RNGs may or may not drop. Completed a crazy request for Tannis. You're welcome. And we leveled up. Let's go. Is this better than this? It is, and it's not even close. That's a yes. Let's go. I'll still keep that just in case. Alright. That way we can try it out.
More parts. I must have more parts.
I hear you. I hear you. Let's do the level up. Oh, perfect. So we can actually start working on these here. Shooting enemy reduces the cooldown of it. That's pretty good. I get our own regen ammo. Increases magazine size and reduces recoil. I like that a lot, but I also like having Scorpio faster. So let's do that, and then we'll start working on these. Just essentially fill out the entirety of the infantry skill tree. I'm trying to say that 5 times fast. Damn. The entirety of the infantry skill tree. Jeez, that's a mouthful. Alright, let's go kill this robot chicken. Shout out to Adult Swim. Didn't I? There we go. Obviously, we still have some missions to go for this playthrough. Like the Moxie's Underdome and killing Cromrax. And there's a couple other ones, like just going through more round-based stuff that I might do off-stream, or I might do as like a bonus stream. Maybe I'll do that Thursday, just continue going through here. Just getting a clean sweep of all the missions and going from there. Maybe I'll do that as like a bonus stuff, because A lot of it's just side missions. Everything I want to post on YouTube is like the main missions, or like stuff like that. So if you guys want to see it, let me know. If not, no biggie. We'll just march right on along to Borderlands 2, which should be awesome. Is it not in here? Did I head the wrong way? I might have head the wrong way. Did I just completely... I did. I was just so used to heading that way. So, oh, we're going to spawn back all the way over there. I'm the worst. Nope. Right here. Okay. Good. I'm not completely bad. I'm just not the worst. We will... I thought for some reason it was going to spawn us back to the Echo Net at the very beginning. So we'd have to run through Tannis and everything again. It's like, fuck. But no, we'll finish up this mission. We'll make sure we get a clean sweep on the missions on this DLC, and then next week we'll play Borderlands, or we'll start the Borderlands 2, which is awesome because I haven't played that since the beginnings of the PS4. So it's been a few years since we've played Borderlands 2 on this channel. So I'm super stoked to play it. Let's just, while we're here, talk to Blake.
Greetings, consumer.
Skill point upgrade. Let's go. Oh wait, there's still more to do.
Barely. Here's a key to the Hyperion corporate gift shop. You'll find your payment there.
Great, thanks. And an immediate level up. A hidden stash. All right. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see what we got. If not, we're getting a shitload of money. They knew what they were doing. Oh, okay. What do we have? Crimson Butcher. Is that better than... Oh, I have my sniper rifle out. I don't have my shotgun. Wait a second. Is it better? Yet to be seen. It is not. I'll still take it so we can sell it. Ooh, the Hellfire is good. I know that much. Rest we can sell. We can sell that. I hate using Iridian guns in this game. Ooh, this doll is better than the doll that I have. Magazine size is a little bit smaller though, but that's okay. It is an SMG. I have so much stuff I can sell. Alright, let's sell some of this stuff. We'll keep the stuff that I have locked just cause. That's kind of like the base of like the stuff we were using. Look at all these legendaries. Alright. Not bad, not bad. So I have plenty of room in the backpack. Nope. I see a legendary. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all.
Always room for more loot.
Another legendary. Damn, that explosion damage though. Yeah, alright. We'll give that a shot. We'll try it. Bunch of pistols. You can sell that. You can sell that. And that. Sweet. Did I miss any? I did. Ooh. Is that better than the one I have? It is. The fire rate's a little low, but the damage, though, it's pretty good. Alright, let's sell a bunch of shit.
You too can see what it feels like to hold the power of the gods in your hands.
Cool. Payment has been processed. Is this any good? Wow. And the magazine's insane. Thanks, Blake.
Why? Why did I decide to wear wool in the desert?
Great question. Now this is a gift shop. A secret cache of weapons beats the hell out of some assorted snow globes, shot glasses, and cuddly plush skags. Which is funny, because I actually do have cuddly plush skags. Alright, let's go ahead and level up again. Here we are.
Better get going.
Sweet. Let's go and do finger looking bad. That was a good little haul. Sanders Gorge. I guess that would make sense if the Colonel's here. If there's finger looking bad, I get the reference. I see what Gearbox is trying to do. I respect it. Sadly, we have to go through this place again. I hate this map so much. Map, please. We gotta make our way there. Alright. Let's go fight this chicken. And then once we kill the chicken, I think we're set. So this is actually really not that long of a DLC. It's probably right up there with Ned. Don't know if I went the wrong way or if I went the right way. Very much yet to be seen. Excuse me, fellas. Just gotta see where Claptrap is. It's either above me or make this jump. I can't. All right. This might be it. This might not be it. It is. All right. I know the different ways you take will like bring you different spots in the map. So it was kind of a 50-50 shot. There he is. The real boss. Claptrap. Is that the Colonel in the background? Let's go. There it is. Hey, a little bobblehead too. That's awesome. Alright. Just like that. Mission's over. I knew that was gonna hurt. Once I saw that barrel sparking, I was like, that's not great. Alright, let's head on back. Turn this in to the bounty board. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, this will wrap up Borderlands 1. Look at us. We went through the entire game and all the DLCs. That's awesome. So then we'll revisit Borderlands 2, and then from there, go through the entirety of the game, go through the DLCs, and there's a lot of the DLCs. And I'll probably post on the Twitter and Discord, let you guys know which character I plan on playing. And we'll go from there. So yeah, next week we're going to play some Borderlands 2, which is super exciting. Tomorrow we're going to play the Season 3 finale of The Walking Dead. We'll do a bonus stream probably on Thursday for just getting collectibles and whatnot for Borderlands 1, or going through other missions. So if you guys would like to join, you're more than welcome to then. I probably won't post it on YouTube as if unless there's something like really cool that happens. If not, it's just gonna be grinding Borderlands. And then Friday we'll continue our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, and that should be fun. And then I'm gonna take the weekend off because on Friday it's my birthday. So May 16th is my birthday. That's what I plan on celebrating and just hanging out with friends and whatnot. Just kidding. There's actually another mission. A gift that keeps on giving. You got the Claptrap. Now, do you want white meat or dark? More of a white meat type of guy. I like the lean stuff. Kill 15 default bandits and their leader default. Alright. I guess there is more. We're gonna keep going. But yeah, as I was saying, like for like the schedule and whatnot, we're gonna continue the Mayhem Mondays. It was just this week. I was under the weather, so I couldn't, and that's why I posted a tweet or whatever on X. So if you ever wanted to see or reasons why a stream is not happening, definitely look at X or on Discord, which I have them both on Twitch. You guys can just click the link and you're there. On YouTube, there'll be links. You guys can figure it out. I believe in you. The dividing faults. Yeah, we're going to continue Borderlands, of course. It's like the staple on this channel, along with the We Decide Wednesdays. We'll be playing those, and from there, we'll continue the Fantasy Friday. If you guys like to see what's going on for Fantasy Friday, maybe we'll switch it up with like either men, or we'll switch it up with like The Witcher, or other stuff that's of the fantasy genre. But right now we're doing Baldur's Gate 3, just because I really enjoy that game. I feel like it's very easy to stream. It's a very easy just game to play. But let me know what you guys think. So those guys don't count for defaults. I wonder if they have to be specifically named that.
He who controls the means of production controls the government. And that power belongs in the hands of the proletariat. Only then can the great machine march on. It's true. I read it in a book.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. He said he read it in a book. He probably read it in a book. Are these the default? Yeah, default bandicoots. All right. There are some behind us, huh? Fish! Alright, got the default bandage, just need default itself. God, there's so many Claptraps. Just seeing if there's any more of the collectibles. Oh, alright. Default, where are you, buddy?
We survived the robot apocalypse. We fear nothing, especially little shits like you. Now,
It's a big
get
dude.
off my land, or prepare to default on your life.
Default. Where is he? Gonna spawn or? Oh, he's coming down. Okay. Just like that, easy peasy.
Damn. I'd rather be fishing.
Same though. All right, that was easy. Let's head on back.
Bullseye!
I think you just run past this. Oh yeah, you don't have to even take the bridge.
Come with me if you want, please. Just let me die.
Excuse me. All right, let's turn this in. Oh, well, that was fun. Nice little Claptrap DLC. Not gonna lie, I am gonna miss just the I guess we wouldn't say this is Western, but I'm gonna miss like the Westerny feel of the Borderlands one because once Borderlands 2 comes in, then it's a lot more colorful. It's a little bit more diverse. There's gonna be like snow biomes, jungle biomes, like that sort of stuff. Here it's just all essentially just the Badlands and the desert. Very brown, as the developers would say. Then it got really colorful all of a sudden. All right, whammo. There we are. We went through all of them. Alright, no other missions. This is for General Knox. General Knox, we are not level 61 versus Cromrex. General Knox and Underdome. Perfect. Alright. Well, that will do it. That's all for for Borderlands right now. It was a very quick part. But yeah, let's just grab a seat with these guys and just kind of chill out. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next week we'll be playing some Borderlands 2, so get super hyped for that. That will be a very long playthrough because Borderlands 2 is, I think, the longest out of all of them, and it has the most DLCs and most characters. But it's also, I feel like, the best game out of the entire series. So I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it, and I can't wait to play it, and I can't wait to play it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely follow along on Twitch and on YouTube. Get all the notifications from Discord and Twitter. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow playing some of The Walking Dead, so hopefully you guys make it for that one. It is Season 3's finale, so I'm super stoked to see how this plays out, and then we'll be on to the final season for that one next week. So, starting Borderlands 2, next week, starting season 4 of The Walking Dead next week.